Hello, hello, Scrapbook.com fans. If you love going to magical theme parks as much as I do, you are going to love the products that I'm using today to create a really fun pocket page spread. I'm going to be using the new Magical Pattern Cardstock paper pad and the coordinating Simple Scrapbooks Magical Theme Park cards to start this page. Let's take a look at these products. First, I'm going to start with some pocket pages, and I love Scrapbook.com pocket pages. They come in all sorts of variations. On the left side, I have an 8 by 12 4 by 6 vertical, and on the right side, I have a 9 by 12 3 by 4 and 4 by 6 mixed page. And I love to create different pocket pages on different sides. They all line up in your album. The holes line up no matter if you're using an 8 by 12 or a 9 by 12. Now that I have my pocket pages selected, I need to create a base for my pocket page spread, and I am using the new Magical Patterned Cardstock paper pad, Simple Scrapbooks Magical Theme Park cards. They work together so beautifully, they're coordinated. The Magical Patterned Cardstock comes in different sizes, so I'm going to be primarily using the 6 by 8 today. I also grabbed some other Scrapbooks.com exclusives from my stash, the pocket card dies, those festive alphabet dies, and some solid cardstock paper pads. To coordinate, I also have Say Cheese at the Park collection from Simple Stories, and you can see in this video how I'll be using a few of those elements to just add some embellishment on this pocket page spread. I also have some pops of color that'll create that finishing touch. I just received the new Artiste glue from Scrapbook.com, and I'm really excited to use this, especially because it has a really fine tip applicator, and that's going to be perfect for adhering those die cut letters. Okay, let's get our base down first. I have a mix of 4 by 6 and 3 by 4 photos, and I also have the Simple Scrapbooks Magical Theme Park cards. I love using these because they make it so simple and easy to create a very quick pocket page spread. I also have a photo there that I printed in square, and I like to print some photos so that they don't go all the way to the edge of the pocket so that you can see some pattern around them. I think that's fun. It kind of mixes it up. I'm also going to show you another way how I kind of take things out of the box. Now I'm using the Magical Pattern cardstock paper pad to add some of that pattern paper. And these pocket card dies are perfect for using with your pattern paper because they cut out the pockets to the perfect size of your page protector pockets. So I'm grabbing this fun polka dot pattern and the larger 4 by 6 die. I'm just using my mint tape here. I love this low tack tape and my Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine, and I'm just going to do a quick and simple cut that out so that I have that ready to go on my page. The other thing I love to do with mint tape is to keep my pocket cards and my photos in place while I'm working. There's nothing more frustrating than having everything sliding off those pockets when you're creating. So adding a little bit of mint tape on the backside, just creating a roll of it and sticking it to your page protector keeps everything in place. And then when you're completely finished with that pocket with adding the embellishments, then you can take off the tape and slide it into your pocket. Okay, since pocket pages are all straight lines and rectangles, I love adding something outside of the box. So I've grabbed the Say Cheese in the Park chipboard frames, and this one is in the shape of a castle. So I'm using it to cut out this photo of my daughter and I in front of the founder's statue, which I really love at Disneyland. And I'm just trimming it out with my precision scissors from scrapbook.com, and it's going to go in that pocket. I'm going to back that with some pattern paper, and I really love this gray sparkly pattern. I love the fact that the castle is gray and that there's some gray with stars behind it. I think it's going to look really sharp. So I'm using that 4 by 6 die again, that pocket card die, and running it back into my Spellbinders Platinum 6. Doesn't that just look awesome behind that castle? I love it. I love the way it looks and it It's going to really set off this page so well. So I'm just putting some mint tape behind there to keep that all in place because I don't want to adhere anything down just yet. I added my square photo there to the top right side of the spread. I have a really nice balance of the dark red going on, but I want to get one more on there. So I'm adding this larger scale polka dot down here to the bottom pocket. And it's a 4x6 pocket, but I'm using a 3x4 photo next to it. That is totally allowed. Do what works for you. I also want to get some black in here. So I'm going to use this black fireworks pattern down here. And the pocket card dies also come in a 3x4, which is perfect because that's a 3x4 pocket. So I'm just going to cut that out with my Platinum 6 machine really quick. I always love to have a title card on my pockets, just like on a layout. A title I think is essential. So I'm going to use this polka dot pattern and just add some white cardstock to it so that it is framed by the red polka dot. And I'm going to add my own title here using the festive alphabet dies from Scrapbook.com. They are one of my favorite alphas. They're so beautiful and perfect for this pocket page. The playful cardstock in that tomato red color is perfect as an accent on this page, and you'll see later how it's going to work really well with the Say Cheese in the Park collection as well. So I am spelling out first day fun because this pocket page is all about our first day at Disneyland and how much fun we had. So I've decided to do fun in that bright red. First day is going to be in black. I only have one F, so we're going to have to go one more time here. But I've grabbed my magic mat because this mat is perfect. It's a game changer for when you are die cutting intricate, small, delicate dies. And there's a lot of little curly cues and things on this die set that work really well with the magic mat. You can see there how many alphas, how many letters just completely came out. I didn't even have to do anything. So I just have to move them off the mat. There was only about one, I think, that I had to poke out. This magic mat is awesome and I highly recommend it, and it works with most die cutting machines. Now that my letters are all cut out, I get to arrange them on here, and I already think it looks so pretty. I love this font so much. It's the perfect mix of classic and whimsical. So I'm spelling out first day fun here, and I want to make sure that I leave enough room for a little bit of embellishment because what's a title card without a few embellishments too, right? I'm grabbing the new Artiste glue from Scrapbook.com. Super excited about this. And I'm using that fine tip applicator. There is a great little instruction guide that comes with the glue, so it makes it really simple to figure out how to use everything. But this fine tip applicator is perfect. I also love that there is a pin included in there if you get a clog in your fine tip applicator. You don't have to go searching in your own space for a pen. So when you are gluing something this small and delicate, I highly recommend some tweezers, and these from scrapbook.com are perfect. They're ergonomic and easy to hold. So I'm just using them to pick up each of my letters and gluing all of these in place. I don't use too many things that are bulky in my pockets, but I do love to add foam adhesive. So here's your public service announcement. Grab a foam adhesive roll from scrapbook.com and certainly pop up a few things in your pockets. I love to do this with primarily photos. So I'm grabbing the die cut set from the Say Cheese at the Park collection. These are the bits and pieces. And I'm just adding a few little bits here and there just to accent my photos. I don't want to take away from what I've put down. So a sticker, a die cut here and there is going to be perfect. And I'm sticking with the black and the red only. So I noticed I really want to use this mouse half of a head here, but the polka dot was really taking away from that. So I switched that out to one of the solid colors. Also can be found in the Magical Pattern Cardstock paper pad. So easy to swap that out, and then I could use the polka dot mouse head there. Just grabbing a little phrase here to put under the first day fun title. I just love this already. I just think it looks so striking and fun. I'm going to go ahead and use that artiste glue to put some glue on the back of my cardstock castle there. And I just had to use my pen to, because I let it sit for a few minutes without the lid on. So I used my pen to unclog that and it came out perfectly. And this is going to add some dimension to this pocket too, that chipboard frame, and it's going to look great. When I'm creating pockets, I like to mix things up, add some embellishment to some of my photos. That one says all smiles, so it's perfect. When I put it on my photo, I want to make sure that it's not covering up anything essential in the photo, anything that I want to be seen. So if there's a bit of negative space there, then I'll put a sticker. But think about when you're creating your pockets, you don't want to put the same kind of embellishments everywhere. You want to leave some pockets absolutely without embellishment too. So you'll notice a few of my photos there have nothing on them. The Get Your Ears On pocket card is going to stay plain. On this black fireworks card, I'm only adding a sticker castle, and I used a powder tool to de-stick that so I could add some foam adhesive to the back of that so I could just get a little bit of lift there off of that pattern. And there's going to be nothing else in this pocket. So pocket pages can be as simple or as complicated as you'd like. If you just want to add photos and your pocket cards or pattern paper, then you can certainly do that. I added a bit of journaling to this spread using my printer, but I also love to add little lists. And this is a 5 favorites list. And this is kind of my takeaway from this pocket page spread of the 5 favorite things we did that day. And I printed that on one of the bits and pieces from um, the Say Cheese at the Park collection. So it's a perfect way to add a little bit of embellishment to this photo here, not too much because I want that pattern to stand out. I'm going to add a little sticker there, maybe a bit of twine to that tag, and call that pocket done. It's just a really fun way to add a bit more journaling, a bit more of your memories to the page. The last thing I'm going to do is add 2 little sparkles from the Say Cheese at the Park foam stickers to my title card. And then I'm going to use my pops of color. This is Rudolph Red, and I find that it works so perfectly with the red in my fun word at the Say Cheese at the Park collection. It just works really beautifully. And I'm just going to use it to add a little trail of red dots almost in a diagonal through my title. Super fun, a little touch, just make sure you let that dry completely. And with that, my pocket page spread documenting the first day of fun at our favorite theme park is done. And I'm so excited that you joined me today to see it come together using the brand new Magical Pattern Cardstock paper pad, the Simple Scrapbooks Magical Theme Park cards, and other supplies from Scrapbook.com. Their exclusives are perfect for putting together a pocket page like this, and then you can grab your favorite collection to add a few of the finishing touches. Thanks so much for joining me today. Be sure to check out all of the products that I used to create this magical pocket page in the video notes, and I hope you'll join me again soon. Happy creating!